John Lane getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. So up next, John Lane. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. Lane, 42 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. And foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is down low.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 1 out, bases empty. Baez with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And first offering is fouled off.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. In the air, center field. Lorenz in position. And that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. Breaking ball inside.
2 balls.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side.
John Lane getting ready. He's on an absolute. Now in for the Braves, John Lane. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And that is out of play. Lane measures 6 feet even, more than 3,000 hits in his career. And he's a former National League MVP. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
And it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
One, two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Lorenz settles underneath it. Makes the catch. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1.
You see something in my soul just don't feel.
1 out, base is empty. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-0.
And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one ripped. That's back there. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 1-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
2 outs, base is empty.
Gotta be horse high, big time bull strong.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it. And that is out number 3. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's one away.
Now back, first baseman,
Lane did a good job in the win. Just one hit. And the final score here, 4-3. A 1-run. One down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, John Lane. Lane went deep in his most recent game. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Fouled off. He was late. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
On the ground to the left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
batting fourth, the first baseman.
Man at first, one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, John Lane.
Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Nabs it, and that ends the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the bottom of the 7th, so now to the plate for Atlanta, John Lane.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
That one hooked foul. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first, digging for two. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Runners in the corners here, one away. Lane now at the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
In the air to left down the line. Valencia, long run on his horse. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. First and third, one down. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Herman is just one strike away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Lane with a nice showing despite the loss. John Lane is ready to go. His team comes into this one with the best record in the majors. All eyes on baseball's elite today. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. First and second, no outs. Lane digs in now. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
High fly ball out towards left center. Richter makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's one away.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Down home, deep southern.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, space is empty. In the dirt, ball one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one is absolutely belted. It's a bomb. That one felt good, and it ties it up. It's 4-4.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Man at first. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, John Lane. He's already homered in this game. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the...
And that one gets away at the plate. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Now in for the Braves, John Lane. He's already homered here in this one. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Check swing, and that's a ball. And that one in the air center field. Kemp makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Henry.
Lane had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
I really like how he looked in this one, Boog. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, John Lane. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Right side. Tosses to first, and that's the third out. And the Braves go down quietly. Scoreless after one.
Now batting.
Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with two out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Braves strand one. They lead it 1-0. Two outs and one in scoring position. And that one fouled off. Now this is in the air down the line. Liao makes the grab, and the inning is over. Runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, John Lane. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Ball one there.
That's just out.
On the ground to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something.
John Lane is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. Stepping in, the long ball threat, John Lane. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Ball strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And a foul ball. Right through there, got him. And there's one down.
Batting fourth.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there. Nobody out. Runner at first.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
1 out, base is empty. That one the other way. And a base hit right there. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Shepard on at first, nobody out. In the air, out towards left center. Puts it away for the out.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boo.
The go-ahead run aboard at first, nobody out.
That's a ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's a strike.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Turns to second for 1. Lane kept that hitting streak going. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. He took the loss, and he might have dragged him.
John Lane, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. 1 out, runner at second. Lane getting ready to hit. Late on that fastball. Lane with another scorching run of play lately. Strike 2.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it falls. And out to a board to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Lane with some impressive production lately. Adams back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Almost got him.
2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And there's a ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
We gotta start game denying. There's something lighting up here between us you can't miss. We got a little conversation.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these 2 teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He sends it out of here. His 2nd home run of the series, and they close the gap. It's 6-3. Singy, he's now up to 699 homers in his career.
Yeah, he's just literally put up video game numbers over the course of his career. This is so impressive. So they're all loaded up.
Lane, the next to hit.
Looking for one to drive right here. Home run number 700 has to be in the back of his mind.
Big time, bull strong.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Richter sizes this one up. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's now 9-4.
Now, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
On the verge of a major milestone here. The next home run for him will be the 700th of his career. And first offering is fouled off. Lane with just one homer left before reaching 700 career dingers. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Yeah, and
No
you
ball,
think
two
about who
strikes.
never got where he is besides a whole lot of players, but specifically Alex Rodriguez never hit 700. Neither did Willie Mays, Ken Griffey Jr., Jim Thome, or so many
Ball.
others. Another milestone
One ball,
on the way
two
to
strikes to count.
Cooperstown for this legend.
2 outs. The other way. Gets down, base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Lane with just one homer to go to reach the 700 mark after he went deep in this game.
Closing in on some of the all-time greats now, Boog, and think about who he's passed to get to this point. A-Rod, Willie Mays, Ken Griffey Jr., Jim Thome, and so many other legends. We're really lucky to get to watch him rewrite the record books.
John Lane comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. One down. Now it's the power speed combo. John Lane. Fouled off. He was late. Lane launched a homer in his most recent game. And a swing and a miss. 2-away down.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Runner at second here, one gone. And that is out of play.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Castillo pulls it down, and there's two gone. And next for Atlanta, John Lane.
Looking for one to drive right here. Home run number 700 has to be in the back of his mind.
Fought off foul. Shepard, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two outs. And there's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Roberts on the move to the alley. Puts it away for the out. Lane kept the hitting streak going in this one. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he...
One down. Now in for the Braves, John Lane. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And the 0-2 stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Sitting off speed there. Timing wasn't quite right on the fastball. Even to try to late emergency hack and foul it off, but very quality pitch located. I like that little 2-seam arm side run to the outside corner of the plate.
There's the strike. Lane with just 1 homer left before reaching 700 career dingers. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Yeah, and you think about who never got where he is besides a whole lot of players, but specifically Alex Rodriguez never hit 700. Neither did Willie Mays, Ken Griffey Jr., Jim Thome, or so many others.
1 ball,
another
2
milestone
strikes.
on the way to Cooperstown for this legend.
One, 2 now. Cut and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 hit, 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 1 and the Braves 0. 2 on, 2 outs. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, Xander. Over to first. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Braves 1. So now to the plate for Atlanta, John Lane.
Looking for one to drive right here. Home run number 700 has to be in the back of his mind.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fly ball center field. Roberts sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that is that. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Lane now at the plate. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Tap foul at the plate.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And there it is. 700. One of the greatest home run hitters the sport has ever seen. And he keeps on doing it.
Well, we've been anticipating this home run for a little while now, and it's been worth the wait. What an awesome sight. And like you said, Boog, he's not done. Who knows how many he has left in him. But when you get into the 700s, you can't help but think about the legends he's joining and the all-time record, which might possibly be in reach.
Lane will forever be remembered as part of baseball's 700 club after hitting his 700th career homer in this game.
It's just incredible, Boog. What he's been able to do over his career, staying healthy enough to be this productive, is an accomplishment in itself. Now the only question is, how many more homers can he hit?
One down. Next to hit, John Lane. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And a foul ball. Shepard, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Late on that fastball.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
The 0-2. Base knock center field. The throw to third. He's in there.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
And a swing and a miss there.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. On the ground to first, and that's just foul. The pitch. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Espinosa back to work. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So digging in, John Lane. He's been a great free agent sign. Gutierrez, multi-time All-Star.
Ball one, no
he
strike.
features a two-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see
That's a
other
ball.
guys doing anything, what you can do
Two
is
balls,
become a
one
little
strike.
too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Towards first, Knotts. Takes it to the
Got
bag,
it.
steps on first, and it's out number 2.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, Parker.
John Lane getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. The Atlanta Braves taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Lane now at the plate.
John Lane.
Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Way out front for strike 2.
Oh, 2.
Not
One ball,
close with
two
that
strike.
one, and that is ball 1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Sanguillen brings it in. And that is that. We're midway in inning number 1.
John Lane.
Lane measures 6 feet even, 42 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by
No ball,
him, slightly
two strike.
elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that's in the dirt.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Throws to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, play.
The left-hander, number 20, John Lane.
Right side. That's out number 3. Next to hit, John Lane. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he's on at first.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Lane. John Lane has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. He's quickly becoming the talk of the league. First pitch coming your way next. One down. John Lane next up for the Braves. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Up the middle, dive, and he's got it. Flips it from the ground, that's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
On its way to the corner. Spencer on the move. He's got it. Runner tagging for first. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. One out, base is empty. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. New inning getting started. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, John Lane. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
One strike.
Swing and a miss.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging for the K. Throws to first in time. First out in the top of the eighth.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Lane now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
One strike.
Outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That missed by a lot. Yeah, that's ball two. Got him. Larry Fuller brings him up. Lane added one more to that hitting streak. Went 1 for 5 with a single. Definitely